When many talk about relocating to Chesapeake, Virginia, they start their conversations at Hickory or even in Grassfield. But in today's video, we're going to talk to you about the quiet, kept secret neighborhood that's right down the street from Grassfield High School. And this well-maintained, beautiful community is off the radar of many because they probably never even seen it. We're talking to you today about Dominion Meadows, and we're going to break it down right after this. Welcome to the Moving to Norfolk channel. I'm your host, Craig Houston, and if you're thinking about moving to the Chesapeake, Virginia area or just want to learn everything there is to know about Chesapeake, Virginia, I want to encourage you to go ahead and subscribe to the channel and ring the notification bell so that way you can be the first to learn about any and everything going on in Chesapeake, Virginia. And I get phone calls and text messages from viewers like you each and every day. So regardless if you're moving in 9 days or whether you're thinking about moving in 90 days, I want you to go ahead and feel free to give us a call or shoot us a text at 757-294-8163. And that way we're ready and equipped to help you make a smooth move to Chesapeake, Virginia. And in today's video, we're going to be breaking down everything that you need to know about Dominion Meadows. This well-kept secret neighborhood will not be so kept of a secret right after this video today, because I want to talk to you about everything that you need to know about a great community that's off the radar. And why is this community so great? We're going to break down the reasons why, but for just off the happenstance, if you don't want to be here so long, this has great lots. It still has that new construction vibe because it was built so recently before the 2020s, and it still has that family-friendly neighborhood feel to it as well too, that's tucked away off the beaten path. We're going to talk about all these things and more, but what we're going to start at first is right on the map on our guided tour to show you exactly where you can find this location of a gem of a neighborhood in Dominion Meadows. Let's jump in over there and let's get started. Okay, so let's talk about exactly where Dominion Meadows can be located at. It's actually adjacent right down the street, maybe 3-minute drive, maybe even a 10-minute walk to Grassfield High School, which is one of the highly rated high schools in the local area, the 757. But if you know anything about the 757 or you're still trying to figure out exactly what it looks like, let me just pull out the map a bit here. If I pull the map out, we have two segments of the 757. We have the peninsula side, which is going to be up here, your Hampton, Newport News, heading towards Williamsburg area here. That's going to be the peninsula side, and Yorktown. So if you're at Langley Air Force Base, Fort Eustis, even you name it, Cheatham Annex or Yorktown Naval Weapons Stations, that's going to be there. But if you're on the south side, you're going to have Virginia Beach, Chesapeake, Norfolk, Suffolk, and Portsmouth cities over here, the other 5 cities that make up the 757 in this general location. Now, Chesapeake is going to be south, heading towards North Carolina, towards the border of North Carolina down here. But what you'll see here is that when you look at Chesapeake, you have a lot of areas down here. But we're going to be looking at the southwest portion of Chesapeake today, and that's going to get you over to Deep Creek South area. And when you're over here, you're going to actually be looking at the area of Grassfield High School being down here. Grassfield High School is your location here. You got your Grassfield Elementary there. So this area here is where you'll see where this community lies at here in the back end of what Grassfield High School is, and you see it's backed up to this Chesapeake Regional Airport that has a lot of greenery area here. So it's nothing behind you in this locale here, and they actually have like a free running lane back here, the Scenic Parkway, which is a free running lane behind houses. So if you have these segments of houses right here, you have a great visual of number tree lines behind you, which can be ideal for privacy as well. Now, when you think about this community as well too, you will see in the videos here in a minute, B-roll, that you'll see that you can come back up Dominion Boulevard. You'll see that it has some local amenities here that a lot of people will love. Walmart Supercenter here for grocery shopping. You got your Chick-fil-A here, the Dirty Buffalo, which is a local wing spot in the area as well. Got your Wendy's, Subway, and then you have just this little bit of area here. But what I like about this area as well too, it's not far, even though it's on a toll bridge going down towards this way on Great Bridge. You'll see that you'll have Cedar Road here, but you can actually travel back up Dominion Boulevard on the 17, and you can get off on Great Bridge, and you can actually get over here to Greenbrier and the Battlefield area right here where you have local shopping, dining, and restaurant, more amenities that you can actually get to, which allows for you to see that you're not far away from anything like the Sam's Club being right here. You actually having your Harris Teeter over there. Summit Point, another video that we just did that's in the local area as well. And then you can see so many things here that you can do, that you can take advantage of, and it's still a swift commute to your local military bases and having just to the beach as well. It's about a 20-minute drive from here, 25-minute drive directly to the ocean front in Virginia Beach. If you're going to Ocean View, it may be a little bit longer because you got to leg into Norfolk, but you can probably get there in about 25 to 30 minutes as well too. So you have a lot of area here that you can actually take advantage of in the local community, but it's not far away and tucked away like being over at Culpeper Landing or Bryan's Cove. So that's why I think about this community that is so great and to take advantage of as well. So let's jump in over to why you should even think about this community going forward in 2025. So when you talk about Dominion Meadows, you got to know that the average home was built around 2018, and most of this community wasn't fully developed until 2021. Now, it does have that structure of a community where all the homes look very similar to each other versus having that neighborhood where there's distinct features and differences between the homes across the block in the community. Now, with this structured master plan community that was actually built out, you'll see that Dominion Meadows has gorgeous lots though. This is what I really love about this community, because when you're seeing newer model developments like this, you're seeing them be on top of each other. When I see detached homes, there's really no privacy on detached homes in these newer communities unless they're very custom built home communities. And this community still gives you that space. You still can feel that privacy and serene ability behind this community as well. And also you can see the upkeep of the community, and having walkability is a factor too in the community. It may not be walkability to other things like the local amenities, but you still have sidewalks in this community. You still being able to go walk kids to the park. You can actually still take advantage of getting a good sprint in off the road without having to be worrying about traffic and community, because it's so far off the main strip of the highway that you have this community that feels tucked away, where there's not really passerbys coming through this community as well too, which gives it such a great feel. Now, the average home is actually going to be about 2,200 to 3,000 square feet. You're going to see current pricing is in the mid to upper 400,000s, trading towards 500K. As a matter of fact, the average bedroom size in the Dominion Meadows community right now is 5 bedrooms, 2 baths, 2,881 square feet, and the average sold price sits around $489,000 right now. And average time on market when these homes usually list is about 25 days. Speaking of actually being usually list, homes right now in that community are really not for sale. There's only one on the market right now, and it's a 5 bedroom, 2 bath, 3,000 square foot home that's listed at $680,000. So what's more important about this community as well is that school zoning is a major draw here, like I talked about at the beginning of the video, with Grassfield High School being one of the top rated high schools in the local community in reference to niche.com. Now, this community, like I said, sits off the back road a bit here of Dominion Boulevard, so it's so more retreatable that it sits back so far that it gives you that quiet, serene neighborhood type feel as well than the busier other Chesapeake areas like Greenbrier and Battlefield Parkway. When you think about this home, you're going to get more bang for the buck in square footage in the average sales per square foot. So I think that's something to actually really consider when you're thinking about either moving to Great Bridge or even considering Hickory as well when you think about these 3 different school zones. Now, the community feel without being cookie cutter is something that a lot of people will say is not there. I do think you get the community feel, but I also think because all the homes look alike and very similar that you're going to feel like it's a cookie cutter community. But in some cases, that's not a bad thing. So if this is something that you're not, worried about, and you want more of a modern feel look of a community, a more modern feel aesthetics, this is going to be the community for you. But if it's something that you're looking for, whether you're thinking about having something that's going to foster you to make you feel like you have a unique feel of your home in comparison to your neighbor's home, this might not be the community for you. So let's talk about what you need to know before buying here though. If you're looking for nightlife and entertainment for the kiddos or for yourself as an adult, you got to take that into consideration that you're probably about 15 to 20 minutes away. So that means that you may need an Uber. Depends on if you're going to be drinking or you're going to just have a good time and you don't want to be responsible for driving for your nightlife. Now, for entertainment purposes, yeah, you still can get the Greenbrier and you can be very close to Battlefield Parkway, which is going to allow for you to get more ample opportunity to do things around the local community and take advantage of those opportunities as well. Now, like we talked about before, the local amenities in that area is not that dominant, but you can still find opportunities to get close enough to where you don't feel like the commute is so overbearing, and you're just in that local vicinity of all these things being at your fingertips. Now, one of the things I will say as well too is that if you desire new construction, this is where you want to be at. If you don't desire new construction, this is not going to be a field for you. But I think also being in local vicinity of the high school makes this an ideal situation as well, because busing is not necessarily needed. You definitely can get a quick walk in to get to school, and you can actually take advantage of those things. Now, a lot of these homes are going to be sold at a premium now because of the local vicinity of the high school, but also when the amenities that it provides in the home itself is going to make it where it's going to be one of those dominant fields in the community as well too. So who is perfect for this community? We're going to talk about families here. Families that's upgrading homes. If this is not your starter home and you're looking to move into your upgradable home here from your starter home, this is where our ideal price point and an ideal community as well. When you can actually look at being at the $490s, the $500,000 price point, this is where you're probably going to land at. If you're a military family or you're military with kids and you're thinking about relocating to the Chesapeake area, I think this is going to be one of those communities that you're going to want to check out as well, because you want to make sure that you can take advantage of not only having the great school district, but also having that family feel vibe of a community and still having that private retreat at the same time as well too after a long days of work. And it's a very commutable experience to get to Norfolk Naval Station. It's not that far from Dam Neck. It's not too far from Little Creek. I think it's just like that perfect commute spot where it's 25 to 30 minutes, 25 to 40 minutes depending on traffic days, but you don't have to deal with a bridge. Toll road. Well, you have to deal with a toll road, but you don't have to deal with a bridge that's going across the water, which can allow for you to be stuck in traffic for over an hour, hour and a half, and you don't have to catch that Norfolk traffic as well too once you pass by that local community. So, and then if you're thinking about being a remote worker, or you are in a remote workspace, if they still even exist at this point, you can take advantage of this community too, because you can have the built out office space within your community, in your home, and take advantage of just that private retreat where you can get work done, but still have enough ample square footage to enjoy let the rest of the family enjoy the house as well too. Who is this not for? This is for those who are looking for that private, serene nightlife entertainment, being in the walkability factors. This is not for you. But it still could be something that you can take advantage of if you think about how short of a commute that you really have to those local things in the Greenbrier, South Battlefield area as well too. So if you're thinking about moving to Dominion Meadows, or you want to consider if there's any homes available, definitely use the link down in the description below where we have the homes available for sale in Dominion Meadows listed for you. And if you're thinking about getting that private showing, definitely hit us up at 757-294-8163. You can call or text that number anytime. We're ready and equipped to help you move, whether that's in 9 days or in 90 days. And if you found value in this content, definitely hit me with a like. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell so that way you can be notified each and every time a new neighborhood tour drops. So if you like all this content about Dominion Meadows, you definitely want to check out this video right here. It's a good one. I'll see you soon. Peace.